Hello, I'm theloladass, and I'll be here another demo that came out this week that is Up All Night. Again, that is developed and published by Finnish. How it was the name? It's like Finnish fiction. So this game is supposed to come out October 20. It's like a visual novel, like horror with horror, and then there's like multiple endings and stuff like that, and they have them, for people to see how it is. So let's start over here. It was a long drive, but we made it. You feeling okay, sweeties? History, that's auto pass this, save, load, and configure. I told you, I'm fine, I just want to lie down. You go do whatever. My mom looked out the cabin window and went quiet. By the way, can I press and... Oh, no, okay. Look, why don't you go back to that town and look around? I'll unpack and watch a movie or something. She hesitated and a worried expression crossed her face. Why does she have to keep looking at me like that? It's been 4 months, so our character is Nick. I don't know, you haven't been alone since. Stop being like that. I told her I'm fine. Just go see the town. It seems like your kind of thing. But Nick, I'm fine. I just want to be alone. Why does she have to be like that? I'm tired of all the pity. She hesitated and sighed. The worry shifted into resignation. If you are sure, we are only here for a week. Go have a good time. After we unloaded our luggage, I ushered her out the door. She waved at me before driving back down the road. Good, now I can finally be alone. Like I wanted. I put my stuff away and spent a few hours playing games on my phone. Oh no, not gacha games, Jesus. No self-service though. This sucks. Not like there is anyone I want to call anyway. It was starting to get late and my mom still hadn't come back. She called a few hours ago on that cabin phone, just had to tell me all about the crummy little stores in town. Probably got distracted with all the shopping. Oh, thunder. Shit, it's getting pretty loud out there. I pulled the curtain aside. A snowstorm. Crap, I hope she wasn't driving back when this shit... Uh-oh, it's the phone. Ring ring. The phone? I pick up the receiver. Nick, I'm so sorry. She sounds upset. Did something... What's wrong? Are you hurt? What? No, I was still in town looking around when this huge snowstorm hit. There's an officer here saying the roads are closed, probably until at least tomorrow night. I'm going to have to stay over at the motel tonight. Pretty silly that I left my luggage at the cabin, huh? Ha. She laughed, but there was definitely a panic attached to it. Jeez, you made it sound like you were dying when you called her. Look, just get some rest. I'll see you in the morning. My heart was pounding up near the back of my throat. At least she isn't hurt. I can deal with sleeping alone for the night. I just wish she didn't worry so much. All I could think of was her rushing into my hospital room 4 months ago. I never wanted to see her like that again. Okay, so he was on the hospital 4 months ago. Huh. Interesting. Really, I'll be fine. Will you really be okay for a whole night? I told you already. I can handle it. I'm 18. I've graduated. I'm not a little kid or anything. Just don't drive up until the road is safe. My voice cracked a little. Crap. I have to keep it together. If she does something stupid and gets hurt rushing back because of me. Okay, I'll wait until it's safe. I'm so sorry, honey. You're stuck out there alone after I talked you into coming up here. I never should have taken you on such a long drive. Jesus. I slammed my fist down on the table right next to the phone. Nick? Sorry, I just tripped over the chair. Wasn't paying attention. Okay, just remember, the medication is in the suitcase if you need. The line went dead. Mom? You there? Shit. Great, she probably thinks I hung up on her. I tried to call back. Nothing. No dial tone, no static. Nothing. Well, isn't this going to be a great trip? The next few hours passed more fitfully than the first few had. Why did she have to pick up such a crappy cabin? The phone doesn't even work now, and the way it just went dead. I couldn't call for help that day either. My cell phone was laying on the rocky ground in shattered pieces, reduced to a useless hunk of plastic and glass. I tried to use it anyway, but the screen wouldn't even turn on. Calm down. It was just a storm that knocked the pole down or something. I should just be glad the power is on. Anyway, this isn't anything like that time. Knock knock. What in the hell? The door? If she did something stupid like drive back before the road was safe. I got up to answer it. I threw the door open, expecting to see my mom's shocked face. It wasn't her. So who the hell was? Who the fuck is that guy? Some guy around my age was standing there. His fist raised up in front of my face like he was about to knock again. His eyes went a little wide and he lowered his arm to his side. Oh man, this is super awkward. Apologies if I woke you up. I was just checking up on all the guests. You will be... Oh, I'm Nick. Who are you? He extended his hand out toward me. My apologies. Apologies again. I asked your name, I didn't give mine. I'm Felix. The corners of his lips twitched and he tilted his head to the side, a piece of dark hair falling over his left eye. My father owns the cabins out here, but he's out of town right now. He wanted me to make sure everyone's alright. What with the bears in the garbage last night and storm tonight? His hand was still extended out toward me. Shake his hand, don't shake his hand. Shake his hand. I reached out and shook his hand. His grip was firm and his fingers cold. I wonder why he's come by so late. He must be pretty cold. He doesn't have a jacket. Do you want to come in and warm up? It's pretty cold out there. You don't mind? I did forget my jacket. Don't know what I was thinking, really. Is there anything you need to make your stay more comfortable? Actually, yeah, the phone went out earlier. Do you want me to take a look? He gestured to the phone on the nightstand. My mom's been stuck in town. She's probably trying to call. Yeah, come in and take a look. Maybe you can fix it? How the fuck can he fix that? I moved out the way so he could come in. He smiled at me as he stepped inside and went over to the phone. Okay, this is a little bit loud, the sound. I fiddled with my cell phone, eyeing the empty reception bars. Well, at least I downloaded a couple of offline games, so I have something to do to pass the time. I wish there was reception up here. It's weird having to use one of these old phones. The price of installation, I suppose. Well, the phone looks fine. There must be something wrong with the line. It will probably be out until someone can come up here and do repairs. Well, crap, so much for that. I guess I can't call her back then. Her? Did you come here with your girlfriend? No, definitely not. It's my mom. She got stuck out in town because of the storm. No girlfriend then? Felix smiled again and raised an eyebrow. We looked at eyes and there was a strange intensity in his gaze. What's with this guy? Why is he asking me something like that? No, I don't. I tried to push Bryce's face out of my thoughts, and a wave of nausea washed over me. No, I never actually asked her out. She was never my girlfriend. Brakes shrieked, then we went silent. As the wheels lost traction and left the road, we were tumbling down the embankment, everything spinning in slow motion. Bree was there somewhere. The back? Tyler was up front. I think Bree might have been screaming, but the blood was pounding so loudly in my ears. Wrong? Everything's wrong. Everything's been wrong since. I felt the arm slip around my waist. Bree? No, she was in the backseat. There were hands on my shoulders now, shaking me back and forth. I could hear someone calling from a distance. Nick, what's wrong? My eyes slid back into focus and I found myself sitting on the couch. Shit, I had a flashback. I thought I was overdosed. I was covered in cold sweat and bile was racing in the back of my throat. My leg was throbbing and my neck ached. No, don't think about it. I'm fine. I'm going to be fine. So, did he have an accident? Was it? Huh. Interesting. Nothing. Just tired. Long drive, you know. You must have fallen asleep on my feet or something. I rolled at my leg and winced before finding a yawn. Yes, anyone will be tired after a drive like that. I will call in a technician once the road is cleared. I stood up and almost immediately the dizziness hit again. Felix opened the front door. Please leave. I think I might pass out. Or maybe have another one of those things. I don't need this guy to watch that again. Sucks he couldn't fix it, but thanks for trying. Felix turned toward me and gave a shallow bow, finishing it off with a twirl of his hand. His eyes met mine again. It really feels like he's looking to my back of my skull. I shivered, the cold wind blowing over me from the open door. It was good to meet you, Nick. It's lonely up here. Perhaps we can spend more time together once you have settled in. There's something interesting about you. Without waiting for my reply, he slipped out into the moonlight night. In the distance, the thunder of the storm still echoed. It's pretty late now. Maybe I should just watch TV on this whole set. There's even a tape player built into it. Who the hell has videotapes anymore? These cameras need some serious upgrades. At least there's still power. When I turned on the TV, some old horror movie was playing. There was a woman screaming, covered in blood, as she ran through a dark tunnel. Something was creeping behind her, claws dragging along a stone cavern as it tracked her down. Yeah, no thanks. I changed the channel to some late night infomercial for some weird fancy blender. Perfect. I couldn't stay awake even if I tried with this boring thing on. I fell asleep to that. The sounds of chopping and blending on the small set more comforting than the thoughts that would have come floating in that awful silence. The dreams came anyway. Again with these flashbacks. No, I need to get out of here. I was rolling, my body snapping from side to side as the car crunched down the embankment. Why is this always the start of the dream? It wasn't the start of that night. I could hear the brakes squeal when I slammed them down. Then they scream went silent when the tires lost the road. Yeah, that's what happened first. Except I'm still rolling right now. That's not right. Their eyes were on me, gaze swarming up my spine. Breeze behind me, Tally's in the front passenger seat. Don't look. Instead I stared fixedly at the bloody crimson rivulets dripping down the dash. There were strips of flesh and torn hair pinched in the starburst crack in the windshield where Tyler's head had hit. Why did you do it? I didn't mean to. Why weren't you looking? I'm sorry. Look at me now. I can't, full of blood. Why did you die? So probably both of those died and he didn't, he survived, and that's how you went to the hospital? Huh. I woke up shuddering and cold in chilly sweat that rolled down my forehead and into my eyes. A groan escaped my lips and I pressed my palms into my closed eyes until I saw stars. I wish I could stop those dreams, at least I won't be alone again tonight. It was light outside now and the TV was still on. The morning news was playing. Quite the storm we had last night. The pass up to Aspen Lodge had been closed until the city can plow it. Hope you vacationers have a cozy fire and a book because it's going to be at least another night before it's clear. I groaned again. That was not the sort of news I want to hear. Not at all. Never mind then. I guess it's another day alone. No reason to wait around here. Might as well go out and get some air. Maybe I'll run into that guy. What was his name? Felix? Or maybe I'll get lucky and get mauled by that bear. I won't have any more nightmares then. I opened the door to leave. I nearly walked into Felix, who was standing just outside. Ah, what the? It was snowing lightly. The sky is still overcast from last night's storm. He sighed and rubbed at the bridge of his nose as if he had a headache. I want to apologize for last night. I can be a little, I don't know, tense. And here I am, surprising you again. I made a bad impression, haven't I? There was a light dusting of snow on his shoulder and there was slight bags under his eyes that made him look tired. He was holding a small basket at his side, the contents wrapped in blue checkered cloth. It looked like he didn't get any sleep last night. Was he out looking for that bear? It's fine, don't worry about it. Most of the people who come up here are either retired or parents with young kids. Needless to say, they aren't great for conversations that hold my interests. I may have gotten a bit carried away with my introduction. It was simply refreshing to meet someone like you. I told you, it's fine. I mean, I'm not exactly normal myself. Yes, true. You seem like someone who understands isolation. Yeah, I guess, but I'm only here for a couple of days. It isn't like I'm gonna be here forever. Well, of course, I'm not a fool, Nick. I was thinking I should come over tonight. I would like to get to know you better. I would regret if our time was defined by one single strange meeting. Yes, come over. No, don't come over. Yes, come over. Sure, I guess. Oh god, I was worried I would put you off too much. Here, as an apology, he handed me the basket he was holding. I unfolded the cloth covering the contents. Inside were a couple bottles of sparkling water, a bunch of individual wrapped toffees, and a package of off-brand peach rings. The guest shop is a little low on selections for this sort of thing, but it's just a little something to apologize about the phone. See you tonight then? Yeah, see you tonight I guess. It's kinda weird, but I guess it's better than being stuck alone for another night. I'll see you then. Maybe I'll bring you a movie, unless you have a suggestion. Well, I'm kinda stuck up here, so no suggestions. Unless you have a way to get wireless internet I don't know about. No, unfortunately it's rather expensive. The phone lines took quite a while to get hooked up, and well, you know how reliable those are. Yeah, I guess that's too much to ask for. Anyway, I guess I'll see you tonight. I'm sure whatever you end up bringing will be better than infomercials and phone games. Oh well, I may end up disappointing you. I don't have many things like that. Don't you live up here? What the heck do you do? Oh, mostly working. I read at times. I also go for walks fairly often. I mean, with a lovely landscape like this, how could I resist? Anyway, see you tonight. Have fun exploring. With a wavy turn to leave. I guess I really will be alone for the day, unless... Hey, you won't want to come with me, will you? Felix glanced back and seemed to consider my offer. For a moment he looked like he was about to agree before shaking his head regretfully. No, I have too much to do. I do look forward to hearing about your day though. Perhaps you can provide some suggestions for freshening this place up. Maybe we can explore more tonight. I do know about going out at night, what with the bear and all. A smile creased his lips, and it made me realize just how tired you look. My current project actually, I need to preserve the safety of my guests. He continued on his way and left me standing at the door, holding the strange gift basket you'd given me. I trudged around the side of the house, the bright white snow making me squint. There was a trail nearby with a frozen pond about 3 miles away that my mom had wanted to visit. I guess I could go check it out and let her know if it's worth her time. The air was strangely still after the harsh winds from the night before. It made everything feel less real. The trees are actually pretty beautiful out here. The park is almost as white as the snow. It kinda looks like some sort of fantasy show or something. Then I saw it, a blossom of red among the endless white. The smear was so crimson bright that it glimmered like a beacon. I couldn't look away. What is it? A person? After I got closer, I could see 3 hooves poking out of the layer of fresh snow. A deer, maybe? Why the hell did I think that was a person? Maybe there really is a bear around here? Oh, gross! What in the hell is that? What the? The words cut through the silence and made me jump. A girl? She was staring at the deer corpse, her expression somewhere caught between disgust and fascination. You scare me. I didn't hear you come up. What are you doing out here? The girl gave me an annoyed look. Going for a walk? Looks like you were doing the same thing. Or were you out looking for that stuff? That looked pretty weird. Respond. What the? No, I was not trying to find a dead deer. Damn it, my face is getting red. Gotta keep it cool. Some guy last night told me there was a bear around, so I thought I'll take a look. What's your name anyway? Oh, name's Grayson. And man, that sounds like something fun. A real life bear, huh? He ate that critter pretty damn good too, didn't he? Yeah, I guess. If ripping something's guts open is good. I'm Nick, by the way. I cleared my throat. So, you on vacation out here too? I guess you could say that. If being stuck out in the middle of nothing for 3 years counts as a vacation, you wanna look at that deer now? Sure, might as well. Nothing else to do up here, right? I found myself grinding, which was weird since I was standing over a deer corpse. You're right about that. What wanna look at first? Oh, you can look. Look at the head. Brush away the snow. What else is this? Brush away the snow. I could see more head under a lighter coating of snow that covered the deer's torso. It must have been killed after the heaviest part of the storm had passed, or it would have been more buried. I brushed the snow away. There was a deep frozen pool of blood under the deer's exposed stomach. Viscera and organs trailed out into that congealed pool. The blood had overflowed into a second or more shallow indentation in the ground. Looks like a big paw print frozen in blood. Aren't bear paws pretty wide? Looks more like a giant dog print. Nah, that's way too big to be a dog. Gotta be a bear. Poor thing. I wonder if it was still alive when its guts were ripped out. Well, don't just sound like the life of the party. I don't go to parties anymore. She rolled her eyes, hands placed firmly on her hips. Way to be a downer. I ignored her and bent down again to look at the body. Okay, so what about the head? The neck looked as if it had been crushed between the set of powerful shells. I still can't believe you guys drove all the way out here to pick me up. Don't look at me, he's the one that wanted to catch you. Well, I mean, I invited you to the party, so I figured, you know. Are you blushing? Shut up. You are super red, man. They were both laughing and I felt my cheeks burning. Oh, Nick. I told you to shut up. No, the road. Shit. A shadow darted out from the side of the road. Slender hooved legs stood frozen in surprise, shocked eyes glowing green in the glare of the headlights. I swerved. The eyes of the doe in front of me weren't gleaming with any light at all. They were grey and lifeless. The deer's mouth was hanging open slightly and its tongue had lolled out. It must have been panting on the ground as it died. Hey buddy, you okay? Nick! Gracie waved her hand in front of my face, trying to snap me out of what must have been a very obvious daze. Sorry, I was thinking about something. Not a problem, don't worry about it. Pretty freaky how something crushed its neck, huh? Some guy said there was a bear? Yeah, some guy came by last night and said something about a bear getting into the garbage. I guess it got into more than that. I gestured grimly at the dead deer. You are in cabins? Yeah, just over there. I pointed back toward the tip of cabin roof, still visible in the distance. Grayson nodded and peered over at the deer, her eyebrows furrowed in thought. So we don't have anything else now, so don't look anymore? I know she's curious about this making me feel sick. Hey, I think I had enough of this. Why don't we do something else? Sure, why not? What you wanna do? What should we do? Maybe I should invite her back to my cabin? No, wait, that's super weird. I just freaking met her. Gracie wandered off while I was thinking, then perked up and called back to me. Oh look, more prints. Wanna follow them and see what else that bear got up to? Not really. What if there is another dead animal? I don't know if she ran up to me and grabbed my hand, pulling me toward the tracks she'll found. Come on, it will be fun. I've been damn bored for I don't know how long. I mean, you are the first friend I've made in forever. Pull away, go with her. Go with her. Yeah, it's been a while since I've made a friend too. She grinded. So, since we are friends now, what are you doing up here anyway? My mom made me come out here for a vacation. Guess she thought it would take my mind off things. It worked? Not unless constantly remembering the worst night of my life was her goal. No, not exactly. What about you? We trudged after the animal tracks while we talked, our breath misting in the chill air. Been up here for near on 3 years now. I actually kind of hate it. Been trying to get my dad to let me move in with my mom in the city. She looked over at me. Your parents together? Yeah, they are just, I don't know, normal? My mom is kinda pushy, like she thought dragging me out here I will change me somehow or something. Grayson nodded at me as if she understood perfectly. Yeah, being up here doesn't fix nothing. At least you are just visiting. My dad keeps me up here like some prisoner. You don't get to go into town or anything? She waved her hand dismissively. Sure, I can go to town and junk? What the hell? But hanging at the hardware store ain't exactly a party. Ain't got the school up here neither, so I just did the homeschooling thing, graduated last June. The computer don't always connect to the internet neither, and it still loses the phone line when it does. Really sucks, you know. But my dad just keeps going on about how it's good for me to be up here. He don't want me to move out or nothing neither. I'm an adult, I ain't a kid no more, but he don't even wanna let me try to go it alone. You sound pretty mad at him. She kicked at Snow in frustration. He means okay, it's just don't get it. You'll even listen to me last night. All I wanted was to keep living out in the city with my mom a go, but they get along so bad, now he wouldn't even let me call. Yeah, I mean, parents can be kinda stupid sometimes, but they usually... Creak? What's that? Creak? It's coming from over there. There was a bend in the trail, the source of the sound obscured by trees. I could see the paw prints going off into the brush in the same direction. Creak. We don't have to go over there. But Grayson was already ahead of me. I saw her clear the bend and freeze, staring off at something I couldn't see yet. She raised her hands up to her mouth, eyes wide and head shaking back and forward. Back and forward. Like vomiting? Creak. I don't want to know what this is, but I was walking closer anyway. I had to see what she was seeing. I turned the corner. What the hell it was? Oh, come on! Come on! Really? They don't even let us see what they're gonna see over there? Jesus. Oh, it makes sense, right? Like, for then, in full game to start. This, like, we can call like a little bit of a prologue for you to see how the game is, the dialogue. You know, reaching to the cabin, meeting Felix, meeting Grayson, and then when you're gonna see that you think that was a bear that killed that deer, and then whatever is over there, they cut like that, you don't know. But it looks interesting for what they show in here. Like, it's a visual novel, you know, there's a lot of narrative, a lot of dialogues. They say that they have multiple endings. I wonder how you can get multiple endings. Don't forget that in there was some, like, saying to Felix, don't come over to the house tonight, to Grace, and saying to pull her away. I wonder if that will be different in here, or if she will, like, still pull you to go to see, to follow the footprints. You know, probably there is no difference in there, like, you need to go with her. But yeah, it looks like it's coming out on October 20, only if they delay, but probably not, hopefully. But yeah, if you want to play them, you can download them, it's already available, and then if you like it, you can wishlist, because it helps. And then, like that, when the game comes out on October 20, you get notified that the game is out. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next time.